Welcome. It's Domain Dave from cheapwinefinder.com. You would think I would come up with a better intro by now, but I guess not. We're doing it just like we always do. And we're starting off the party season. Well, the last month of the year, even in a weird year, it's still a party. And normally we go upscale. Not super. We're still keeping it cheap. Anybody can spend $100 for a wine and have a good time. Well, let's see if we can do it for a little bit less and still have the same good time. And I've got a wine that I kind of wanted to explain when I bought it, what my thinking was, why I picked out this wine, and why I thought it might be okay. And it's a $6.99 wine from Aldi, and it's called the Buttery Barrel California Chardonnay. Like I said, $6.99. And I was looking for a cheapie because some of the things we got planned are going to be closer to $20 and, 15, 20, maybe a little over now and then. And and people need to budget. Just because, it's the time to spend a little more, maybe, doesn't mean that you just throw your budget out the window. You still need the rest of the time you're going to have a drink on a cold night where you're just sitting back and watching some show. You want to get a bargain. And so we're still looking at that. And the reason I picked out this wine, and it's Cattleman Ridge Winery, which is Scheid family vineyards out of Monterey. They make a lot of Trader Joe's and Aldi's wines. This is an Aldi wine, $6.99. And they're really good. They make their own high-end wines, and then they got a bunch of the brands. And I know some of the wines we've been doing lately are those diet wines where they got some of the alcohol and the sugar out of the wines lately, and they do a good job. If I see an inexpensive wine that's from Scheid Family Vineyards, I expect good things, and I do here. I'm going to take a sip. This is California Chardonnay, and butter means it's got some sort of oak, and since it says butter barrel, and there is no technical notes on this, but it has barrel in the name. It should be in barrels at some point. And a $7 Aldi wine is probably a $10 or $11 comparable wine in a wine shop. And those wines will have some barrel aging. I expect it does. I don't know it does. But the vanillas and the little bit of butter it does have seem authentic. It doesn't seem fake. Sometimes those wines can seem fake if they don't do it right. But nowadays, people figured out how to make wine, especially bargain wine, value price wine, tastes good. And this is more of a winter wine. This is not something that you drink on a hot day. It's got a little more weight on the palate, though it's not a heavy wine. And it's got a little bit of the darker, buttery, vanilla flavors that go along with peaches and pears and lemons and that type of thing that you'd expect in a Chardonnay. That's my second sip, and when I write the review, sometimes I don't open the bottle up so much, and it takes a little while to get it going, and now this thing's going really well. There's some a little more flavor on the mid-palate than I was expecting than I wrote when I wrote that thing out, and there's a little almost banana or something coming on the mid-palate. It's just a nice, not buttery, vanilla-y, creamy, but not too much of anything. It's for what it is, it's pulled back and balanced, which is pretty good. I normally like my Chardonnays to be half malolactic and half not, and half barrel aged and half not, and kind of blend that together. And you get those two things going on, which makes it more complex because you're getting two sets of flavors going on. And that's the ones I tend to like. And this is just, and I don't know, maybe this is this too. They don't tell you anything. But it does taste good. This is for $7. This is a solid little Chardonnay that, if you're kicking back, I'm thinking, what do I want to pair? And I'm thinking buttered popcorn. It would be great with buttered popcorn. It would just add to the butter flavors. Though I'm saying again, it's not too buttery. That's my third sip. That's like my rating system, how many sips. Though if it's a really good wine, I might just start talking and forget to drink, so you can't go by that. So there you are. Like I said, we're going to start going upscale and pretty soon, and we're going to start doing this year. We're going to, maybe some favorites of sparkling wines, with some wines maybe you hadn't had on your mind. And then we're going to maybe do some not cheap but not expensive fancy wines. So we got some things planned. So hang with us for a while, if you will. This is an Aldi wine. If you need a $6 wine for Netflix night or whatever, this is a good choice. It's got some weight to it. It's kind of tasty. The more I drink it, the better I like it. So keep it cheap. Stay safe. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving, everyone, and are kicking back. And adios. And like us where you like your podcast. You always got to say that. Every single podcast and YouTube channel has to tell you that. And if you do, thanks. And I'll be talking to everybody in a couple of days, because we got things planned and we're going to have a good time. We're going to drink well this holiday season. So hang with us, and I'll be talking to you. Bye-bye.